My beloved child, I see you. I see your heart, your yearning for peace, the echoes of pain that whisper in your soul, and the silent questions that stir within. I know the weariness that weighs you down and the feeling of being lost and alone. But listen closely, for I speak to you now with a love that transcends all understanding, a love that is eternal and unwavering. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are cherished, held, and infinitely loved. Many of you carry wounds, invisible scars from a past that was not of your choosing. Some of you have known the absence of safety, the lack of consistent love, the sting of betrayal, especially in your earliest years. I weep with you for the innocence that was stolen, for the trust that was broken, for the sense of security that was denied. The world may call it complex PTSD, a label to understand the impact of prolonged trauma, particularly in childhood. But I see beyond the label. I see the soul that yearns to be whole. At its heart, this CPTSD is often a wound of attachment. It speaks of a time when you, my precious child, did not find the safe haven you needed in the arms of a loving adult. You did not have the consistent, reliable presence that teaches a young heart how to connect, how to trust, how to build the bonds of intimacy. This need for connection is woven into the very fabric of your being. It is my design. When this need is unmet, it leaves a deep imprint, a pattern of struggle in forming healthy relationships. Do not blame yourself for the difficulties you face in connecting with others. Do not condemn yourself for the anxiety that rises within you when you are called to be vulnerable, to be seen. If you grew up without consistent love and protection, it is understandable that you would feel uneasy in social situations. You may have learned out of necessity to rely solely on yourself, to build walls around your heart, to believe that needing others is dangerous. This ability to connect, to receive comfort and support, is a birthright, a gift I intended for all my children. But for some of you, this gift has been damaged. Some of you, my capable, high-functioning children, may even appear outwardly confident, successful, even charming. You may be masters of disguise, navigating the world with a carefully constructed facade. But I see the turmoil beneath the surface. I hear the whispers of self-doubt, the echoes of shame, the relentless self-criticism that plagues you even when you appear to be thriving. I know the exhaustion that comes from constantly performing, from hiding the vulnerability you fear will be met with rejection. Repeated exposure to childhood abuse, neglect, or the absence of genuine love can program the mind, the very nervous system, to perceive others as inherently dangerous. This is not a flaw, it is a survival mechanism. Your body and mind learn to be on high alert, to anticipate threat, to protect themselves. And in moments of stress, this old pattern can resurface with overwhelming force. This is what some call a flashback, a sudden, visceral return to the feelings and beliefs of your childhood trauma. You may feel trapped, helpless, overwhelmed, as if you are once again that small, vulnerable child. Even the kindest interactions can trigger this response. A neighbor's friendly glance, an invitation to socialize, these can become moments of terror because they awaken the fear of being seen, of being judged, of being exposed as somehow less than, as unworthy of love. But I tell you this, my beloved, you are worthy. You are worthy of love, of connection, of belonging. You are worthy of joy, of peace, of a life lived in freedom from fear. And even when you are caught in the grip of these flashbacks, even when you feel utterly alone, you are not alone. I am with you. I am holding you. I am whispering words of comfort to your weary soul. Your healing journey is a journey of learning to trust, to connect, to receive the love that has always been available to you. It is a journey of reclaiming your birthright, of restoring the capacity for intimacy that was damaged but not destroyed. It is a journey that often requires courage, the courage to be vulnerable, to reach out, to seek support. And I know how difficult this can be, especially when your past experiences have taught you that vulnerability is dangerous. But I also know the profound healing power of relationship. Just as the wounds of your past were inflicted within the context of relationship, so too can they be healed within the context of relationship. Some of you may find this healing in the arms of a loving partner, a true friend, a compassionate therapist, or a supportive community. Some of you may find it in the quiet spaces of your own heart as you learn to embrace and nurture the wounded child within. The journey of healing from CPTSD is often described as a process of reparenting. It is about providing for yourself now what you did not receive as a child. It is about learning to be the loving, nurturing parent you always deserved. This means cultivating self-compassion. It means treating yourself with the same kindness, gentleness, and understanding that you would offer to a beloved child. It means recognizing that your struggles are not a sign of weakness, but a testament to the strength you have shown in surviving. It also means developing a sense of self-protection. It means learning to set healthy boundaries, to say no to what harms you and to say yes to what nourishes you. It means learning to advocate for your needs, to speak your truth, and to stand up for yourself, even when it feels terrifying. Imagine, my child, that you could travel back in time to the moments when you felt most alone, most afraid, most vulnerable. Imagine yourself as the strong, loving adult you are today, stepping into that scene and offering comfort, protection, and unwavering support to your younger self. This is the essence of self-fathering, of learning to be your own protector. You can tell that child within, I am here now. I will not let anyone hurt you. I will stand up for you. I will keep you safe. You can imagine yourself shielding that child, confronting those who would harm them, and creating a safe space where they can finally relax. This is not about denying the pain of the past. It is about empowering yourself in the present. It is about recognizing that you are no longer that helpless child. You have grown, you have learned, you have survived, and you now have the capacity to be the loving, protective presence you always needed. And as you learn to parent yourself, to offer yourself the unconditional love and unwavering support you deserve, you will also begin to attract relationships that reflect this new way of being. You will find yourself drawn to people who are kind, compassionate, respectful, and trustworthy. You will begin to create a chosen family, a circle of support that nourishes your soul. This chosen family can take many forms. It may include a therapist, a support group, close friends, a loving partner, or even a beloved pet. The key is that these are relationships where you feel safe, seen, heard, and valued for who you are. The journey of healing is not always linear. There will be times when you feel like you are making progress and times when you feel like you are sliding back. There will be moments of joy and connection and moments of pain and despair. But I promise you this, I am with you every step of the way. I am holding your hand through the darkness. I am cheering you on through the triumphs. I am whispering words of encouragement when you feel like giving up. Do not be afraid to seek help. There are many resources available to you: therapists, counselors, support groups, online communities. These can all be sources of strength, guidance, and connection. And remember, the most powerful resource of all is your connection to me. Prayer, meditation, spending time in nature, reading sacred texts, these are all ways to deepen your relationship with me, to open yourself to my love, my guidance, and my healing power. Healing from CPTSD, from the deep wounds of attachment, is a journey of reclaiming your wholeness, of remembering who you truly are, a beloved child of God, created in my image, worthy of love, joy, and a life lived in abundance. It is a journey of learning to trust, not just others, but also yourself. It is a journey of learning to love, not just others, but also yourself. It is a journey of learning to live, not just in survival mode, but in a state of thriving, of flourishing, of embracing the fullness of life that I have created for you. And as you heal, you will also become a source of healing for others. Your story, your resilience, your compassion will inspire and uplift those around you. You will become a beacon of hope, a living testament to the power of my love to transform even the deepest wounds. Now, my child, let us turn our gaze to the grand tapestry of time, to the unfolding of my divine plan. The whispers you hear, the stirrings you feel are not mere fancy. They are the echoes of eternity resonating within your soul. The world, with its clamoring demands and fleeting distractions, is but a shadow play compared to the enduring reality of my love. I have called to you in the gentle rustling of leaves, in the vibrant hues of a sunset, in the quiet solitude of a starlit night. But now, my voice grows more insistent, for the time draws near when all that is temporary will fade, revealing the eternal tapestry I have woven. This is not a message of fear, but of preparation. I do not wish to see you caught unawares, clinging to fragile securities or burdened by anxieties. My love for you is too profound to allow you to face what is to come without the armor of faith, the shield of hope, and the sword of truth. Pause, my child. Open your heart and allow my words to penetrate the deepest recesses of your being. Let them be a balm to your wounds, a light to your path, and a source of unwavering strength. If this message has stirred something within you, a flicker of recognition, a spark of yearning, then let it shine forth. Share this light with others who may be wandering in darkness, seeking solace, seeking meaning, seeking me. Observe the relentless churn of the world. Empires rise and fall, fortunes are made and lost, and things that once seemed immutable crumble into dust. This is not the true home I crafted for you. This earthly realm is but a temporary dwelling, a training ground for the eternal life that awaits. The chaos, the confusion, the endless striving for more, these are distractions from what truly matters. Do not anchor your heart to possessions that rust, relationships that fracture, or accolades that fade. These are fleeting shadows that cannot satisfy the deep longing within your soul. Instead, place your trust in me, the unwavering foundation, the eternal source of love and peace. When all else crumbles, my love for you remains, an unshakable bedrock upon which you can build your life. This is not a call to fear. It is a call to awareness, a call to awaken from complacency and embrace the eternal reality. When your heart is aligned with mine, the end is not an event to be dreaded, but a glorious transition, a homecoming to the place where you truly belong. Take this time to reflect. Examine your life with honesty. Are you living for the things that truly matter? Are you nurturing your soul, cultivating meaningful relationships, and seeking the peace that only I can provide? Now is the time to draw closer to me, to strengthen your faith, and to trust that I will guide you. Be vigilant. The signs are all around you. The unraveling of the world, the increasing turmoil, the erosion of compassion, these are not random occurrences. They are the birth pangs of a new era, the consequences of a world that has strayed far from my design. Do not be like those who slumber, oblivious to the approaching dawn. Do not be caught unawares, clinging to illusions that will soon be shattered. Stay alert, keep your heart attuned to my voice, and resist the distractions that would pull you away from the path of truth. You have felt it, haven't you? That inner knowing, that premonition that something momentous is about to unfold. The world is attempting to lull you into a false sense of security, but you, my child, are different. You are sensitive to the whispers of the spirit, to the shifts in the energy of the universe. This message is reaching you for a reason. This is a divine appointment, a moment orchestrated by my infinite love to awaken you, to prepare you, and to empower you for what is to come. Do not let this moment pass you by. Do not dismiss it as mere coincidence. This is a call to action, a call to rise above the mundane and embrace the extraordinary destiny that awaits you. Even as the world trembles, my promise remains steadfast. I will never leave you nor forsake you. When the storms rage and the ground beneath you feels unstable, I will be your anchor, your foundation, your unwavering source of strength. I understand your questions, your doubts, your fears. It is natural to wonder why things must come to an end. But endings are not always tragedies. They are often the precursors to new beginnings, to transformations that exceed your wildest dreams. Trust me, for I hold the keys to your future, a future filled with hope, joy, and everlasting peace. This is not a promise of an easy path, but a promise of my unwavering presence, guiding you, protecting you, and empowering you every step of the way. The clock is ticking. The time you have been given is a precious gift, a sacred opportunity to prepare your heart and align your life with my eternal purpose. Do not squander this time on fleeting pleasures, meaningless pursuits, or the accumulation of things that will ultimately fade away. Instead, focus on what truly matters: love, kindness, forgiveness, compassion, and the cultivation of a deep and abiding relationship with me. These are the treasures that will endure, the qualities that will shine brightly even in the darkest of times. If the end is drawing near, doesn't it make sense to release the things that hold you back? Why cling to grudges, bitterness, or regrets? Why chase after illusions that will ultimately disappoint? Money, fame, possessions, none of these can accompany you into eternity. They are distractions from the true riches that await. Instead, focus on cultivating the virtues that reflect my divine nature: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. These are the fruits of the Spirit, the one qualities that will endure, the treasures that will shine brightly in the kingdom to come. Share this message with those who are searching for hope, for meaning, for a connection to something greater than themselves. Your act of sharing could be the spark that ignites their faith. Now is the time for action. If there are areas in your life that need correction, address them now. If there are relationships that need healing, reach out and extend forgiveness. If there are apologies you need to make, do so without delay. Do not wait for tomorrow is not guaranteed. Every moment you delay is a moment lost, a moment that could have been used to bring healing, restoration, and reconciliation. Make things right with yourself, with others, and with me. You were not created for this world alone. Your time here is but a fleeting breath compared to the vastness of eternity. Yet so many live as though this life is all there is, pouring their energy into pursuits that will ultimately vanish like smoke. I want you to live with eternity in mind. Every decision, every action, every word should be considered in light of the eternal consequences. Are you living in a way that reflects your divine purpose? Are you building treasures in heaven, or are you clinging to the fleeting things of earth? You are worthy of joy, of inspiration, of a life filled with purpose and meaning. Let your heart blossom with each revelation, with each step you take closer to me. I want you to be ready, not just for the end of this age, but for the beginning of the glorious life I have prepared for you. A life free from pain, sorrow, and fear. A life where you are fully known, fully loved, and fully immersed in my radiant light. Take these words to heart. Let them be your guide, your comfort, and your source of unwavering strength. You are never alone. I am with you, walking beside you every step of the way. When the final chapter of this world is written, I will be there, waiting to welcome you into my embrace, to show you the breathtaking beauty of eternity, a realm beyond your wildest imagination. You may have heard messages like this before, but this time, take it seriously. This is your wake-up call, my earnest plea to reach you, to awaken you to the reality of what is to come. You are hearing these words for a reason. This moment was ordained long before you were born. I am speaking directly to your heart, and I need you to listen, truly listen, and respond. There is no time to waste. If you have been postponing the changes you know you need to make, if you have been ignoring my voice, or if you have been living as though you have unlimited time, that stops now. You are ready. Surrender your heart to me completely. Let me lead you, prepare you, equip you for what is to come. The end is approaching, but it does not have to be a time of fear. When you are ready, when your heart is aligned with mine, the end will be a time of joy, a time of fulfillment, a time of glorious transition. This may be my final plea to you. I have spoken to you in countless ways through the beauty of creation, through the whispers of your conscience, through the challenges you have faced. Now I am speaking to you through this message. Do not turn away. Do not ignore my voice. I am reaching.